Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker launched a new campaign this morning to encourage people to wear face masks. Pritzker says he's open to considering fines for people who outright refuse to wear a mask, but state lawmakers left town without giving the state that power. So the state is focusing on what it can do, spreading the word that wearing a mask in public can help to drastically reduce your risk of spreading and catching COVID-19.
The idea here is not to chase people down on the street and say, hey, you're not wearing a mask and I'm going to throw a ticket at you. The first thing is to ask people, remind people. It's often the case people have it in their pocket, they have it with them, or they have one at home, and they've just forgotten. And it's time for them to remember now.
Governor Pritzker says the state is using federal coronavirus funds to pay for the new $5 million ad campaign. But if spreading the word can help stores reopen safely and bring more of the economy back online, that, he says, would be worth it.